couldn't sleep. So I decided I'd just get up and come up here and work for a few minutes. I've still got lot of trimming to do on this quilt I'm working on. There's my blocks up there behind me. So let me see. I'm going to trim and sew. My sewing machine's right here. I've got things I need to trim these little ears off. I need to trim some of these blocks. So I'm going to work quietly because I don't want to wake up my husband because he's asleep. And it's 12:23 a.m. here. Just cutting these little pieces now. And I'll take them to the iron and iron them and sew them again. Hey, Marla, I couldn't sleep. Hey, Kim, y'all couldn't sleep either? I couldn't, so I just got back up and come up here to sew. Hey, Sue. I didn't think anybody would be here. I thought it'd just be me. You haven't been to bed yet? Well, I took a nap in the recliner, and then when I got up to go to bed, I was just kind of tossing and turning, so I just decided I'd get up. Usually I go to bed and sleep good, but I just got up, slipped this old dress that was laying there close by back on, and come back up here. That's me, Kim. I took a nap. I did. I don't know how many hours I was down there in the recliner asleep. But I took me a nap too. Six. I'm not going to talk a lot because I don't want to wake up Terry. But maybe we can chat just a little bit and y'all can chat with each other. I don't go put something else on. I'm not all the way dressed like I need to be. What am I working on? I'm making the blocks of that up there. See that behind me? That's what I'm working on. It's one my sister started, but I'm going to have to help her finish it because she's never going to get it done. She wanted to make 2 of them for her daughters, and we only got 1 done, so we're going to make the second one. Today was a lazy day for me after doing all the laundry and catching up. Now I need to get started on some housework. These are pretty fabrics. And we bought them last year, so we've had them for a while. Hey, Joanna. Joanna couldn't sleep either. Joanna, I took a nap in the recliner before bedtime, and then when I laid down, I was just kind of tossing and turning. So I thought I'm just going to get up and come up here and work a few minutes on these. I may not be here very long. Then I may go back to bed. Well, not cutting all the way through all those. I think I'll cut this one now. Let's see. Sue canned 7 pints of salsa this afternoon. You've been busy, Sue. What did I do this afternoon? This morning, I babysat. Well, it was yesterday. Yesterday morning, I babysat it, and then I went up to the quilt shop to do some stuff in the afternoon. Helps to do a quiet, restful activity to help your mind settle so you can sleep. Yeah, I'll get sleepy and go back to bed in a minute. If I don't, I'll get some work done on this quilt here. Let's see, there's look, it says 12 of you's up. 12 of us couldn't sleep. Kim lying here listening to some soft jazz and reading. I've got a book started. I need to go back and read some more. But there's too much other stuff to do. I hadn't taken the time to do a lot of reading. But I've got 2 books started. All right, I'm going to go this way. Move that a bit. Scoot it back there. And I need to take them over to this area. Let me pull this over here. My sewing area is a mess. Let me get that turned on. What can I do? Need to take this one off the wall up here. I'm going to sew this one together while the iron gets hot. I hate that YouTube is throwing. I guess I didn't take that heart down and I can't see what you wrote. My piece is back down here. It's throwing in ads during lives. Let's see. Good morning, Denise. Denise is doing laundry. I didn't want to do anything that was going to make a lot of noise. My house is not that big, and I don't want to disturb Terry if I can help it. Is that loud? Let's see, y'all still saying good morning to each other. And it is morning now, ain't it? Since it's 12:43. $1:43. It's even a little later where you are, Sue. Joanna says Terry's probably so used to the sound of your sewing machine that he'll sleep right through. I don't know about in the middle of the night. But if I think this is too loud, I can go back to trimming some more of them pieces. I can do that. I've almost had that and turned wrong. Almost. I think I got it turned around right. Kim, I'm thinking about rearranging my china cupboard tomorrow and putting some things away. I need to get my pumpkins and fall garlands out. I don't even think about decorating anything anymore. Decorating's on the back burner. All y'all know how to do this. So I'm not teaching, I'm just sewing and chatting. Rita, what foot do you use and how do you keep your... I've got just a little bitty foot, and I've actually got a little piece of tape on there. I'll see if I can show you. Can you? Oop, you can't see it. There's a little piece of tape. Can you see my piece of tape? And it's just a little tiny foot. Now I better move that cord. Hello, good morning, Lori's place. Hey. Hey there, not. Oh, hey there, not then. Did I miss a message you put before? Oh, hey, Lori. The Insomnia Club. I usually sleep good, but I just couldn't sleep a few minutes ago, so I just decided not to just lay there and toss and turn. I decided just to get up and do something. If I didn't make but just 2 or 3 blocks, it's just that many. Every block's just one more to getting closer to being done with this. But I'm not usually a night owl. I'm usually one of them people that go to bed and sleep. But just sometimes you don't. When I can't sleep, I usually lay there for a little while and pray for all the family and everybody when I can't sleep, thinking that'll put me to sleep quicker. And I'd done that before I got up, but I was still awake. So I decided, well, I'm just gonna get up. One more done. Did I? Yes. Is one of them wrong? No. Nope. I thought I saw one wrong. There's one more block. I think I'll sew some of these. You get them pressed open. That just makes them easier. So some of y'all have always been night owls. Not me. And I'm seeing 20 people. There's 20 of y'all that are in here. That's keeping me company while I can't sleep. I just have to put that bifocal part up where I can read them sometimes. Or I can read the chat over to the side. Let's see, Lori's place. I finished a quilt top today, so I might go put it on the long arm. That's an idea. I think that'd be a good idea. Then that way you'd be ready to go. Sometimes after I put a quilt on the long arm, I don't start it right then. I have to take a break after pinning them in. I wish I were a morning person, but that's not how the good Lord made me. I usually get up early and do lots of things early, but I guess after midnight's morning, ain't it? So maybe today I am a after midnight morning person. I'm gonna trim me some blocks to go with these right here. There's two up there that's not all sewed together, but I don't want to stand up and get them. So I'll just trim me a set here. Get my block lock. I'm a block lock person. I like to use that. I already had some of them trimmed. Were you already trimmed too? Is that a thread dolly that you have? Yes. You want to see my thread dolly? I'll show it to you. That's what you're talking about, ain't it? My mama crocheted me some of them. So it's just that little thing. Kim says I'm yawning like crazy. Oh, Kim, don't stay up. If you get sleepy, you go to bed and get some rest. Don't sit up here just because I'm here. Because in a minute, if I get sleepy in a minute, I'm just going to say, hey, y'all, it's time. I'm going to bed, and I'm going to hop off of here. It's too expensive. Let me see. What did Sue say was too expensive for me? I don't see. Hi, Sister Doobie. Sister Dub. Good morning. Hello, Jody Clark. Your husband's iPad. I just can't believe y'all are up so late. I tried to go to bed, Jody, but I didn't go to sleep. So I just got up for a few minutes. And I'm going to get a block or two made before I get sleepy and go back to bed. The block lock rulers. All right. The block, yeah, they are kind of expensive. But I got those other ones, the triangle ones, and I just didn't like it as well. So I have trimmed a lot of blocks with my block lock, and I just like the way it does for me. And Kim says, y'all have a good night and a wonderful, blessed day later. Good night, Kim. You get some sleep now. And we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you after a while. I can't say tomorrow now. It'll be after a while. Yeah, I've kind of spent too much money on some of these little extra things to quilt with. The block lock and the rotating mats and stuff. I didn't have to have them. I just kind of wanted them. Yeah, I'm still showing 23 of you in here. I need to clean this area up. Look at this pile of the last quilt I made that I didn't put stuff up was a scrappy quilt. So I've got scrappy stuff laying over here. I've just got a mess. I'm a mess. And I need to be cleaning like some of you guys say you do, but I don't get it done. Where's the rest of them? Supposed to be 2 more of them. They may be in the box. Maybe I'll find them later. Trim this one. I'm going to sew that one. That one's pretty. Yeah, Joanna says, good night, Kim. Sleep well and pleasant dreams. Good morning to Jody, she says. I don't really like this part of the sewing. But it makes things go together better. Hello, Mary Webb. Let's see. Lori's place is gonna go put my quilt on the long arm and then try to sleep. So night all. Good night, Lori. I don't blame you. I'm gonna go on to bed here in just a few minutes too, I think. I'm gonna wind down just a little bit. Hey, Mary Webb. I am up late. I couldn't sleep. That's it. We aren't up late. We're up really early. That's what I'm going to tell everybody. That's not late. We're really early. That's a good one, Joanna. I'm going to have to use that one. Need to make a note of that. I may next time I'm up in the middle of the night and do a live stream, I'll put I'm not up late. I'll put I'm not up late. I'm up really early. Oh, there's Sandra Kay. Sandra Kay's up. Sandra Kay, are you up really early or really late? And Mary Webb, it's just after 11 here. It's 1 here. 11 where's Sandra K is. Some of y'all need to at least try to go to bed and go to sleep. I tried. I just was tossing and turning, so I got up. Two where Joanna is. Let's see. I've got blocks all over the place here. There was those other two. Will I ever find them all? I don't know. Just after midnight where Sister Doobie is. I've got too many things started. I need to finish something soon. The girls that come up to the quilt house are wanting to make that Bargello star the heart together, and I need to sew it with them, but do I really need to start another project? I don't know. I probably will, but I'm thinking hard about it, whether I should or shouldn't. Joanne, I just tried to catch a cat nap, but couldn't get comfortable. Much more pain than usual. Oh no. I wasn't in any pain. I just couldn't go to sleep. Even after I put my drops of castor oil on my belly button, I still couldn't go to sleep. Yeah, I do. I put castor oil on my belly button when I go to sleep at night. Still 21 of you still up. If I'd have known so many people was going to show up, I'd have put on some different clothes. I'd have gotten more presentable. I'm not real presentable right now, but I'm comfortable. It's actually getting a little stuffy in here, but I'd get a fan, put it on. Yeah, sometimes that's a reason we can't sleep. There's just too much on our minds, aren't they? Mary Webb's and her jammies. I don't know. I don't look. Maybe nothing will show that ain't supposed to show. Line them up. Nest them little seams. Preaching to the choir here, though. Where that one goes to. Sew this one. Yeah, so you don't want to get and have to date with Jack. No. No. I turn pretty often. I'll turn the block the wrong way and have to take it out and fix it. Pretty often. Had that ponytail holder there. I think I'll just use it. Now, lay this block out here. Almost had that one wrong. Mary Webb is at the steps to the altar. Yep. Yeah, there's some of it. I put it together a little different than I did the first one like that, but that's what it's going to look like. And Joanna said 26 people showed up to my early morning pop-up live. That's kind of y'all didn't know I was going to be up. I didn't know I was going to be up. The man just lined up while I stick it under there. I'll probably make 30 blocks. I think it's 30. And then a couple of borders around it. But this is not my quilt. I told you I'll repeat myself a bunch, but my sister wanted 2 of them for her daughters, and I helped her on the first one, and she never got to the second one. So I decided I'm just gonna make it for her. She's not complaining. I wanted her to do some of the work on it since it was her daughters, and she still might get over here and help before it's done. We'll see. Maybe when I put it on the quilt machine, she could come and help quilt it. At least put some stitches into it. And last year, she thought she was going to make quilts and sew like I do, but she bought a bunch of fabric. And she'd go to those sales every morning on the Missouri Star and some of them and bought a bunch of stuff. But then with her job and working, she just never got it all sewed up. But she bought a lot of stuff and had lots of projects she would see and want to do, and she'd show them to me. I don't get my own stuff done, so how am I going to get mine done and my sister's? I got a lot of stuff I want to make too. I'm going to clean this place up tomorrow. I am. When I get up in the morning after I go to bed. See if I can't get a little organized. It's so bad. I can lay something down and I can't find it. It's pretty bad. Oh, mine does too, Sandra. I have to be awful careful when that new fabric comes into the store. I see so many things that I want to make out of it. I have to not do that. There'll be new patterns and new fabric, and I see pretty stuff. Let's see, turn right. Good morning, Crafting with Vivian S. We're starting early this morning. We get more done that way. Maybe. Organized chaos. That's about right. If I can find my stuff, I can sew it up. Them pieces together. Let's see, Joanna. That's what I typically do. My creative nook finally gets so messy. I have to take some time to tidy it up. Yes, because I can't find nothing. It's actually 11:18. Okay, so it's not morning yet. So some of us are up early this morning. And some of y'all hadn't gone to bed yet. I told them, though, I took a nap in the recliner, and then I couldn't go to sleep when I went to bed. I need to press these good, but I've got another block made. Put them off there. That's a pretty one. Now, let's see. This is a pretty little 4-patch, so what should I think I'm going to trim these up and sew with them. Not a mess. It's creativity at its finest. Vivian, nope, I just woke up. Have to take a med at midnight. Okay. So you'll be going back to bed in a minute. How long have I been? Well, I've been on here 46 minutes. Kristen, I think that's the best advice I can think to give is I don't expect nor demand perfection, and start small and keep practicing as you build up your skills. Kristen, oh, I see it. Kristen's Mixed Media Arts. I missed your comment. Hello, welcome into this nighttime hen party. But what advice do you have for those of us new to quilting? I just keep practicing. I'd start with a small project and just keep practicing, because the more you do it, the more you learn and the better you get. And if you could find a mentor, somebody to kind of help you if you got stuck on something, that'd be nice too. But sometimes that's hard to do. Watch YouTube videos. You'll learn a lot from there. You'll get a lot of encouragement from YouTube videos. Still, I know, Sandra, I learn something new all the time. They come out with new techniques. When I was really young, I thought I was gonna make quilts, and this is a long time ago, before all of these toys like this. And then when finally they invented these things and the cutters and the strip piecing, then I got to making quilts. I couldn't do it my grandma's way. Didn't have the patience for that. To cut them blocks, little pieces out by hand with scissors. Struggling that my blocks come up short in size no matter what I do. Well, you need to do a little scant 1/4 inch. You don't want you seem to be too big. And there's this tape you can get that looks like this that you can put on your machine. Is that going to show up? Is that showing up? And your needle will go in that red, and you want to sew on one of them little scant lines. You might get something like that, because you want to keep it just pretty scant. I use it and you're still struggling. Huh. Well, just have to practice. Crafting with Vivian Ash. Just keep practicing. Yeah, Kristen? I think practice it will come eventually. It will. Don't give up. Keep trying. I've worked with family members that I didn't think they was ever going to figure it out. I'd be helping them. And I don't know how we'd get some of these things together because we'd all be sewing on it and every seam would be different. It was kind of some of it was kind of a mess. And mine wasn't perfect, but it was better than hers. So this first quilt, the steps to the altar, I was making with two sisters were sewing on it, and even Mama was a helping. Oh, and then I ended up having to being the one to sew all the blocks together, and I think they were all different sizes, but I kind of pushed and pulled and managed to get them together. And it turned out pretty. Got it. The first one is quilted, and it turned out pretty. And I didn't fuss at them too bad. I was trying to teach them. But I don't think I had the patience for it. Ironing, yes. Ironing is important too. Yeah. Press them as you go makes a big difference. Lay out another one. Rulers and rotary cutters are better than cereal box squares, pencils, and scissors. Yeah, I think so. But I've got several vintage quilts around here that either my grandmother or other family members made, and that's the way they were made. And sewed, hand pieced and hand quilted. 31 people up. Late night sewing with Rita. 31 of you's up. You don't want to see my rotary cutter graveyard. Yeah, some of my rotary cutters, I were some of the first ones that I started using 30 some years ago. And every once in a while, I still pick one of them up and use. I'm on my 5th rotary cutter. I guess I'm blessed that I don't have too much hand problems yet. There's one finger here though. I know it's getting arthritis in it. Can y'all see that? Can't see that bump on my hand? It don't hurt, but it's just this big bump right there. Troy Sutton, hey there, y'all. Sorry it's been a while. All of y'all are great folks. Hey, Troy Sutton. Yeah, is it morning where you are, Troy? We're just starting our mornings out early today. Yeah, y'all say good morning to Troy. Monroe County, West Virginia. So you are. It's morning where you are too. West Virginia is at the Eastern time zone because I'm in Central and it's 1:32 here. And I've been sewing and chatting with you guys for an hour, 59 minutes and 42 seconds. And I got a little bit done, not a whole lot. Been satisfying sewing though, with the chatting. Hadn't had to rip nothing out. So far, I think I put everything in the right spot. And I got one more made. I don't see anything wrong with it other than it needs pressed. I did good. Let me stick it back here. Put you up. I'll stand up after a while and press them. Well, tomorrow. No, after maybe later today, I'll press them and get them all organized. About an hour before you're going to call it a night. Let's see. Joanna says, Vivian, thankful my osteoarthritis has given me bumps. Yet, however, when my psoriatic arthritis is acting up, I get sausage fingers and they get stiff and painful. And hello, Cassie Staggs. The best rotary cutter I have found is a Martelli, ergonomically comfortable to my arthritic hands. There's one of them up at the quilt shop that my sister left up there, but I have to use the one I get used to. And to me, that one's just a little different. And Cassie's in Texas, and it's 1:30. It's 1:35 here, Cassie. 2:33. I appreciate you so much. Reminds me of the great days spending time with your grandma. All right, I'm gonna trim some more right there. Use this thing, and I'm gonna trim these red ones this time. If I leave that on there, they're not gonna fit good. And I want them to fit good. That'll make it so much easier when I sew them all together. Trim just little teeny strips off of it. And they're every place. They make a mess. Let's see. Lori says it's nice to have some quiet time to get things done, and sometimes in the middle of the night is the only time you have. I'm getting heavy eyes, night all. Good night, Jody. You go on to bed. We'll talk to you after a while. So crafting with Vivian S. The index finger on my left hand is starting to curve inward at the top knuckle. I can't make a fist with either hand like I used to. We all have to deal with our issues, don't we? what, 37? Some of you went to bed and some of you are coming in and listening to whatever. Mary, hello, Mary. Mary, let's see, Loehr. I'm glad the curling is taking in my toes instead of your hands. And hello, Mary. When I saw a rheumatologist and he prescribed a biologic medication, it was a game changer. And Cassie, after that, it was just getting used to it. And Vivian needs a hip replacement surgery. My husband needs that, but he won't go check on it. Let's see. I'm still 34 of you's up or not gone to bed yet. I'm keeping an eye on how many's in here. And if I'm not a watching chat, I know Joanna's a chatting with you. Now, I'm going to go over there and get, what am I going to get? No, I don't want those. I got my cup. This is my cup Cheryl sent me. That is the question, to stash or not to stash. And Cheryl sent me this. Just discovered, let's see. Let me see what I missed in the chat so I can go back and learn something too. Big choice to make. However, if you get the newer method done, it's so much easier to recover and will change your quality of life for the better. I just showered and washed my hair, waiting for it to dry so you can lay down. Yeah, yeah. Cheryl sent me that cup. Got the quilt blocks on it. Two. All unorganized. I'm on another one that looks like that. Thinking where it went to. I don't know. Working on it's called Steps to the Altar. Probably the one I was working on. Put pedal in the right place. Well, Uh-oh, Kristen's nodding off. You better go quick. Go get in bed quick while you're still sleepy. Because it's bedtime. So good night, Kristen. We'll see you again soon. I think I'll sew another strip here to cut up. still 35 bottoms up. I have started a Jacob's ladder. It is. It's a whole lot similar. Let's see. Yeah, I've got a Jacob's ladder around here someplace that I made, but it's similar. Still using the first rotary cutter I bought about 15 or so years ago. I do have a little one that I bought at Dollar Tree last year that I used to cut paper with, though. On the piece, yeah, I need to go back to that one. That one started about half done. I've had these little scissors here for 30 some years. A long time. I almost think they need sharpened. Hello, Pat Boo. Why are we up so late? Because I laid down and I couldn't go to sleep, so I just got back up. And then there was other people that couldn't sleep, so they was up. So we're all just gathering here because some of us haven't went to bed yet, and some of us are getting up, and some of us couldn't sleep. Yeah, I might do that. I put them together. That's what I'm going to do. Did I get all of them trimmed? 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, missed one. You trim this one. I know. Isn't it funny, Pat Boo? I didn't think anybody would be on here. And I jump on here, just start sewing, and then here comes 3 or 4 and 4 or 5, and there was as many as 36, 37 one time, and it's still 35. So I don't think a bunch of us couldn't sleep. Yeah, that's what Joanna said. We're not up late. We're up early. Because I didn't get back up till after midnight. I'm listening while watching TV and diamond art. Oh, Sandra's doing diamond art. Have you gotten into diamond art now? Lay me out another one here. Mary, I wish we could all show what we're working on. On some of them live streams, I can bring people up on the panel. This one tonight, I didn't do that. It was just so late at night, and I didn't want to make too much noise in my house. But come back another time, and if you want to show something, we'd love to have you come up and show it. Yeah, my husband's still just down the hallway a little ways asleep. Even though he's asleep and hard of hearing, I didn't want to make too much noise. We do. We love show and tell. We do. But that wasn't for tonight, though. We love show and tell. We love just everybody get up on the panel and talk. Not just me up here by myself like tonight, like this morning. Hair looks so shiny. I tell you, there's certain light. It looks different in different light. But it just looks really silver in this light, don't it? But sometimes there's a dark streak right down here, in some colors, and then sometimes it's the bright lights I'm under right now. It's just silver. It's pretty much all gray. Don't think I'll ever go back to being a brunette again. Third, 38. Did you see 38? I never did catch 38. I see 36. It looks on. Well, the longer it gets, I think it pulls the curl out of it. I had it down a few minutes ago. I've got a lot of hair. Isn't that a lot of hair? And it's got a little bit of curls. I probably need to brush it. The other day, well, it's been a few weeks ago, I tried to trim the ends of it. But that's my hair. That's my big hair. And I can't stand it down. I really can't. So I just can't do nothing with it. Let's stick it back up. It still does pretty thick. When I had COVID here about 3 years ago, seemed like a lot of it fell out then. Lost a lot of hair then. So I thought it was going to get pretty thin. Fancy Pants, the cat's telling Mary that she wants to go to bed. It's 11:57 in the southwest. You better go to bed if you're ready to go to bed, Mary. I'm not telling anybody to stay up here with us. I don't think I'm sleepy yet, though. But I'll bet you that before I went to bed, I bet I slept 3 or 4 hours in that recliner. I did. And it's pretty comfortable. Wasn't too bad. Let's see, what was Sandra Kay gifted? I missed that. Oh, you were gifted the diamond art. That's what I missed. 11:59 in Southern California. 2 o'clock here now. Oh, Pat Boo, are you up most of the night too? Not me. This is not usual for me. So you won't catch me doing this very many times. Because I'll be in there sawing logs. My husband tells me I snore. I've never heard myself snore, but he tells me I do. So if he told me that, it's probably true. You'll be tired. I will be tired tomorrow. Let's see if it's right before I sew them together. Several West Coasters. Yes, they are, Sandra. Some from the East Coast and some from the West Coast and all the places in between. Now, Pat Boo's a Cali girl in Oregon and Washington. Us great grandmas are tough, yes. I'm not a great grandma yet. I'm grandma, but not great. It's Sandra. Sandra's got several great grandkids. Pat Boo says, hello, West Coasters. Nice and cool today. It was actually nice in Arkansas today, too. But that heat bubble's coming back, so it's not going to stay nice. Got one more sewed up. Another one. We find a place to put him back here. I don't know if he'll stay up there or not. Now, let's see. What was I going to do next? I was going to cut that piece I sewed up. Where did I put it? I had it just a minute ago. Well, goodness gracious. That pink one, what did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Right in front of me. Yeah, I was going to cut this one up. Callie was 55 yesterday night. Oh yeah, I'm ready for August to be over. But today's the 23rd, so it's a clicking on off the calendar. My sister's daughters are one's Rebecca and the other one is Hannah. So I don't know if Hannah or Rebecca will get this quilt, but it'll go to one of them. Get my focused here. Have some more heat, but doubtful in the hundreds. Like, yeah, it'll start getting a lot better, won't it? Born and raised in Long Beach and moved up here in 1980. Love the mountains. Yeah, I like spring and fall. Summer's too hot and winters are too cold. And Crafting with Vivian S. moved to Oregon in 1987. And if I remember right, Crafting with Vivian has family in Arkansas, not too far away from where I'm at. Mary, well, Fancy's making a bed out of me, so I will get going. Sleep well, Mary. Better go take care of that cat. She's tired. We'll see. We'll see you later. Mary Webb saying good night to the other Mary. Born in Oklahoma and family in Arkansas. I knew that you had mentioned Arkansas. Mary was raised in Wyoming. Mary L and Mary W. That's how we'll have to keep them apart, won't we? My entire family was born in South. That little heart gets in the way, and I can't read that. Southeastern Oklahoma. Crafting with Vivian lives close to Coos Bay. Great friend in Coos Bay made her a queen quilt this summer. And Cassie Staggs is 100% a Texas girl, Texas gal. And I'm 100% Arky. 100%. Holdenville, Oklahoma, lived in the little town of Dustin in Indianola, Oklahoma. Oh, Pat Boo says it's raining. Pat Boo, when I first started seeing your name, I just imagined you as just a real young person with a name like Pat Boo. I just was seeing somebody real young and playful. Maybe you're young at heart. Russellville, Arkansas. A niece that lives there now. I know exactly where Russellville is. It's the next county over. My brother gave me that name when he was just a year old, and it stuck. So it was a nickname of at one time when you were young. Pat Boo. Still 34 of you up. And then here, combination of Patty and Peekaboo. Add inserted. That just popped up down there. Add inserted. Here for 15 more minutes. I know I've been here an hour and 44, so I was thinking a few more minutes and I'm going to go to bed too. Can't say as I'm just real sleepy yet, but I need to go lay down and try to go to sleep. I said 2, 3, 4. I could still get through a few hours sleep before I get up at 6 or 7. Ads keep popping up. Yeah, I did turn on the ads. It's monetized, you know that. So the ads are on, and I know that's annoying. But I got to see if YouTube will give me a little money, because I invest every penny of it into that quilt shop. And my channel is monetized. I'm not gonna lie about that. And it's the ads that pay for that. No channel memberships or nothing like that. So you have to put up with the ad every once in a while. So I'll get a little money from YouTube. Vivian's starting to yawn. Hey, go on to bed, Vivian. I don't want anybody to stay up here just because. And when I set up the live, there was a place where I could select on aggressive ads or not. So I actually pushed the aggressive, because it said that the video might make more money if I push that button. And I was thinking, well, there's not going to be anybody on here, so why don't I just do it aggressive? So that's the reason there's so many ads. And so I'm sorry, but not sorry about that. Just click, if it lets you, just click through them. Because I thought nobody would be on here, so who was going to be here to see the ads? But I guess I was wrong. Y'all did stay up. I usually watch YouTube till I fall asleep. Let's see. When I didn't catch all the. Hit the skip button. Well, I'm just telling you, I didn't think anybody would be watching, so I didn't know that there was going to be so many that would see ads. I'm just not I'm not either, Cassie. I don't travel. Pay to have, you pay to have them removed, the ads. Okay. I don't do that. So Cassie don't see the ads. I just catnap off and on most nights. Can't remember when I had a good night's sleep. Oh, that's sad, because some nights I go to bed and sleep like a log. Most nights I sleep like a log. Don't even have to get up during the night for anything. Vivian's only seen one ad. And it just popped up down there, ad inserted again. I don't know. Let's see. Have I got these ready? 2, 3, 4, 5. Supposed to be 6. Where's the other one? Is that what it is? I stay busy during the day, but I'm telling you, sometimes after lunch, if you sit down too long after lunch, I'll fall asleep if I get too comfortable. It was yesterday morning. I had those little girls for 3 hours where their mama was doing some house cleaning, so I kept them out of her way for a little while. And we went to see my mama. So me and Cass and Millie and Deanna went to see Grandma Polly, where we went. We stayed with her for a while. And my mama's 89, but she's a spry for an 89-year-old. So we sat over there and played. Mama's got a little doggy called Benji. The little girls like little Benji. Oh, you have the premium, so you don't see the ads. Remember dreaming. I was dreaming last night, and I guess I'll embarrass myself if I tell this. I guess I watched too many Bigfoot and YouTube videos, because in the middle of the dream last night, I thought I heard something screaming like a Bigfoot. I even asked Terry the next morning if he heard something during the night, because I thought it sounded in the dream. I thought it was actually something real. Isn't that crazy? It is crazy. So that's just real crazy. That's what it called, premium. I I have some wild dreams sometimes. It was. I have to tell you what, Joanne, it felt kind of crazy last night. It was kind of scary. So I didn't watch any Bigfoot videos today. Thought maybe I better quit watching them for a little while if I'm going to hear screaming in my dreams. Vivian's husband remembers his dreams. And Pat Boo, I'm sorry I missed that. What happened? Are you asking about my dream? Well, I was just having this nice, real pleasant little dream, and then it wasn't. Then it wasn't so pleasant anymore when I thought something was screaming outside the window. So I don't know what it was, but I think it was in my dream, but it was so loud and scary. But right before that, it was just a nice dream. I can't remember exactly before that, but then it seemed so real that this morning whenever I asked my husband, I said, "Did you hear something scream during the night?" And then I told him about it, and he thought I was crazy. But anyway. He thinks I'm a little different anyway. So let's see. Sandra says, "Night all, my movie is over. Have a great day." Good night, Sandra. I think I'm gonna go 5 more minutes and let it be a 2-hour live stream, and then I'm gonna get off here and go to bed too. That's my plan. It'll be about 2:30 here at my time, so I can go to sleep and get a few hours sleep. Pat Boo, it was scary. And I said, I can't remember. I think I'll tell you the truth. I think I was in the little quilt shop, and it seemed like in the dream, I was getting ready to close it up and go home. And I heard that scream, and then I was afraid to go home. But I woke up after that, so I don't remember what happened. So I was awake then, and the dream stopped. But that was scary. And y'all, I already told you guys, I don't like to be up at the quilt house at night by myself, and I'm not going to be. So I said, I think I was just messing around at the quilt house, getting ready to leave. And then when I heard that scream, I was afraid to leave. Seemed like I remember just sitting on the floor and not moving and waking up. Because I remember I was breathing real hard and just terrified. So no more Bigfoot videos for me for a while. Quite a ways from your house. I don't. I drive up there. I need, maybe this summer I'll walk some, no, this summer, maybe I'll walk later on when it's not so hot during the daytime, but not at night. It's not a long walk, but it's across pasture, across the old 5-10 acre pasture. Let's see, what did Joanna say? About a month ago, I dreamed that I was dying. I was in a large room with over 100 friends, and even those next to me didn't notice. But it was peaceful as I slid down and slipped away. Oh my, Joanna. I don't know what to say about that. Hmm. Hmm. I'm a country girl, but I kind of don't like the dark outside after dark. Don't like the dark outside after dark. Can't see what's in the dark. And even the chickens, Terry will have to go shut the chickens up after dark because I don't think I want to. Even with a good flashlight, I don't think I want to. It gets dark. Does get dark in the country. Cassie's hair is good and dry, and it's been 2 hours. I'm crafting. I'm a big old chicken. Me too, Vivian. I am. I can. I think I like to think I'm a brave woman, but after dark, I'm not. All right. It's been 2 hours. I've worked on these blocks for 2 hours, and we've chit chatted, and I've enjoyed it. So I'm gonna try to go to bed and get some sleep. So good night, everybody. There's still 32 of you in here, and I know good night, Mary Webb and Joanna and Pat Boo and Vivian and Cassie. I don't know who else. Sandra went to bed a minute ago, so good night to Sandra. Good night, Marla. Good night, Mary Webb again. If y'all say good night, I'll say good night to you real quick before I shut it down. Is that it? That the last one? The numbers are going down. Good night, Nina Bray. Good night. Oh, I know. I want to sleep good and have pleasant dreams. I don't want to have scary dreams. I hadn't heard nothing screaming outside. Maybe there's no boogers out there tonight. I think that's all that's going to say good night. All right. I'm going to find the button to end the stream, and I'll talk to y'all again soon. Y'all all sleep well. Have pleasant dreams.